Okay, this is part 3 of making lasagna.
So I've been layering it.
And a new report on the human cost of climate change. Former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan is president of the Global Humanitarian Forum.
Climate change is not something waiting to happen, impact. It is impacting seriously lives of many people around the world, mainly the poor, but it can hit anywhere.
The Global Humanitarian Forum warns that 300 million people are already at risk each year because of climate-related malnutrition, diarrhea, and malaria. And finally, Canadian astronaut Robert Thirsk is now orbiting the Earth on board the International Space Station. He'll be there for 6 months. It is the longest a Canadian has ever lived in space, but it has been more than 4 decades since a human being has traveled farther. As Justin Hayward tells us, the last man to walk on the moon back in 1972 says more exploration is long overdue. The hatch is open.
On the International Space Station, a Russian cosmonaut opens a hatch.
Just
from a Soyuz space
take
capsule.
frozen
Canadian astronaut
cheese and put it in the microwave
through the hatch, giving the
for a minute, and it'll
Greeting his
crumble.
Expedition 20 crewmates.
It needs to be frozen when you do that, though.
First talks to Earth via satellite downlink.
You can't imagine the state of elation that the 6 of us have right now. We've got incredible potential for success here. This is going to be something incredible. You ain't seen nothing yet. Thank you, Canada.
Okay, so now I've got to put on more. Oh no, I got to put this on first.
Human guinea pig to learn more about the long-term effect of weightlessness on the human body. That sense of elation he mentions, Captain Eugene Cernan remembers it well. Cernan was the last man to walk on the moon. He says as he climbed back into the lander and looked down at his last footprint, he had no idea more than 4 decades would pass with no new footprints in the dust.
Unfortunately, we have not been involved in space exploration since I came back from the moon. We've been involved in space exploitation. We're trying to exploit space to see what we can get out of an orbiting laboratory.
Cernan says he wrote his daughter's initials in the dust on the moon. He hopes Thirsk will get the chance to do the same for his children. Justin Hayward, CBC News, Montreal.
And that is your world this hour. Stay tuned for regional news in 20 minutes on Radio 1. I'm Marcia Young. This is CBC News.
Good afternoon and welcome to All in a Day. I'm Adrian Harewood. Coming up this hour, boogie woogie piano sensation Michael Casehammer will treat us to a private performance and a preview of his new album After 5:30. You won't want to miss it. But up next, our political panel takes a look at Gordon Campbell's modest employment insurance proposal and Jim Flaherty's $50 billion deficit problem. Well, Ian Black is here with a look at our weather.
Let's talk about when it won't be raining this weekend, because people are, if you're like me, getting a little tired of the rain.
Didn't you guarantee a few days ago that there'd be no rain on the weekend?
Actually, I guarantee it would rain in an hour in Kingston. I'll guarantee, I'll tell you what I'll guarantee. I'll guarantee that Saturday afternoon will be decent. And by decent, better than it is right now, and better than it's going to be on Sunday, too. So it's relative. It is very relative. This is not going to be a weekend you're going to be writing about for years to come. It's not going to be one of those banner wall-to-wall sunshine weekends. It'll have a few moments Saturday afternoon and maybe late Sunday, but by Sunday it's going to be breezy and cold. And here, let's talk about the showers. Still scattered showers out there right now as I'm looking at the radar, and the shower in progress on the Spark Street Mall, although the weather observer at the Ottawa Airport is reporting mostly cloudy skies and a temperature of 17, west-northwest winds now 21. So umbrellas at the ready this evening, although just a chance of seeing some leftover showers. A few showers developing overnight. I can't completely rule out a shower for the first part of the day tomorrow, but I think the afternoon will be decent, and a high temperature tomorrow, 17, 18 degrees. So that's what I'll guarantee you.
This is sour cream.
Will be tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night.
Sorry, I'm listening to the radio.
To at least a portion of Sunday, there'll be a chance of seeing some more showers. It'll be mostly cloudy, blustery, and cold. High temperatures on Sunday, 12 degrees. We've had a bunch of bad Sundays in May and this spring, and this will be another one.
Bad meaning with rain, if you don't like rain.
Yeah, and cold and windy is what I mean. And yeah, there'll be a couple of showers kicking around too. But with any luck, come 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, maybe, in that ballpark, and a bit later on Sunday, things might begin to settle down a little bit in terms of the rainfall. And then late Monday, a chance of some showers, but I do like the way a good chunk of next week is setting up, so we'll see an overall pattern change in temperatures. We'll get up into the upper teens, near 20 degrees Wednesday and Thursday. I guarantee it.
You guarantee it? Okay.
Not many people guarantee weather.
Current conditions. I was holding my breath.
Yeah, there's a couple of showers here at the Spark Street Mall, and on the radar there's still a few out there, so if you're heading up this evening, grab your umbrella. But the Observer reporting mostly cloudy skies, 17. It's
Okay, there we go.
Airport, 15 with clouds in Pembroke, Petawawa, Maniwaki, 14.